Hello everybody and welcome back to the Times Ticking YouTube channel. Now today I wanted to dive into a question that we here at Times Ticking get asked quite often. So stick with us through this intro and I will be talking about why pulling out the stem on your watch won't save its battery. As a company that handles watch repairs, we here at Times Ticking frequently get asked if pulling out the stem on their watch will extend its battery life. Battery changes are an inconvenient truth of quartz-watch ownership, and it's not unfair to want each button cell to provide the most bang for one's proverbial buck. Well, unfortunately, pulling out the stem does not keep the battery from draining. Quartz watch movements still draw power from the battery when the hands aren't moving. The only exception to this reality is a solar-powered watch as long as it's being charged, which is an important caveat to remember when placing solars in a drawer. Another aspect of pulling out the stem is its overall impact on watch operations. Things vary case by case, but not running a watch can, though rarely, have negative effects on gear trains. This applies to both quartz and mechanical watches. With that established, it's worth having a quick look at how pulling out the stem might affect a watch, beyond the battery. Pulling out the stem on a quartz watch, or not winding a mechanical one, rarely inflicts any damage. Most watchmakers claim that leaving any watch sitting without running for a prolonged period of time will not lead to trouble. However, it is important to remark here that there are times when a watch completely stopping leads to issues, once things are started up again. In traditional watchmaking, mechanical watches have lubricants inside of them to keep the gears from grinding. Depending on the relative age of the lubricants and any temperature variations, not running a mechanical watch can cause the gears to seize or lose their ability to turn effectively. Older watches, however, are the ones you need to look out for. It's important to keep them more regularly wound, especially if they haven't been serviced for a long time. Quartz watches carry their own unique brand when stopping and starting compared to mechanicals. On quartz, pulling out the stem, as we've established, stops the hands but does not stop the movement from taking power from the battery. As quartz watches age, they wear down, like anything with moving parts. The first sign of aging is typically a shorter battery life. Prolonged stops on quartz movements can make it difficult to kickstart a watch as it ages. As a precaution, it's important to let the watch age without leaving it to sit for too long. Luxury quartz watches will sometimes have lubricant like mechanicals. This is important to take note of once one purchases a quartz watch. With most quartz watches, however, the stress of running down the battery without moving the hands can lead to less than graceful aging. In short, gears that are left without moving can have trouble starting up again. So it's important to have quartz watches maintained frequently. As an example, battery changes performed before the current watch battery dies can be helpful. On a final note, leaving your watch stopped will rarely cause any problems. To stay on the cautious side though, some watchmakers or repairmen recommend regular upkeep and winding. We here at Times Ticking tend toward the latter, but there's no need to panic. Every wristwatch is a little different. Just like cars, planes, trains, and any other type of machine, it's rare to run into certain kinds of mechanical issues. If a battery dies or if a mechanical is left unwound, more often than not, one will still be in the clear. Hopefully today's video has helped answer your question or at least provided some value for you. If it hasn't, let us know down in the comments below and maybe we can help you out there. Until then, see you next time.
Wow, thanks again for watching our YouTube video today. If you really enjoyed it, we actually have a couple more videos available just right here and right there. On top of that, our entire channel is at your disposal, and if you subscribe by clicking the link that's right next to me, we'll give you the latest update on our most recent videos. So, thanks again for watching, and we hope to see you again.